these are basically simple tips that you can use to make your life so much better, especially if you're suffering from depression. Hello everyone, welcome to Guilt-Free Mind. I am Dr. Shruti Bhattacharya, and today I will be discussing with you a routine that can help you fight depression. This is not something that you have to follow, like, you get up, you do this, you do that, like that. It's just, these are basically simple tips that you can use to make your life so much better, especially if you're suffering from depression. Now, a lot of the times, like, I have heard from so many people saying that depression is just a phase, it's gonna go away. You don't have to do anything about it. It's like, you're feeling depressed, it's just a phase, it's a feeling, but that's not real. Depression doesn't go away, it stays. Unless you make sure to put in a ton of hard work, you have support and proper guidance from a counselor, it becomes very hard to deal with something like depression because it eats away at your life at such a slow pace that you don't realize when things are changing. And when you do realize that you have a problem, it's usually too far gone, and to come out of it is very difficult on your own. So these 10 tips that you can involve in your routine will definitely help you fight depression. Now, before I get into those, a simple reminder, if you're on my channel for the first time, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. Also, that notification bell on the side, because if you don't do that, YouTube will not be able to notify you when a new video releases. So please do that. And yeah, that's about it. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it with others. Now let's get going. So this is a routine that will help you fight depression. Try and practice these tips on a daily basis, not a regular basis. Regular is different, daily is different. Daily means you have to adapt to these and you have to put these in function on a daily basis. Now, the first point, consistent sleep schedule. If you sleep at 9 p.m. today, you have to sleep at 9 p.m. every day. One advice I would like to give you here is that if you are starting out on this video and if you're planning to imbibe these tips, a few of them or all of them in your life, you will not see results in 1 day, 2 day, a week or 2 weeks. You have to at least go on and keep doing this for at least a period of 60 days to 90 days. That is a period of 2 to 3 months for this to actually become a habit and start showing you results. Mental health treatment, healing from mental health, these are long-term stuffs that you cannot really cram into a week or 2 week timeline. So stay consistent, keep going, and do not give up. So as I said, the first point, make sure that your sleep schedule is very, very consistent. If you're sleeping at 9 p.m. today, it has to be 9 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You cannot take a break that just because tomorrow is Sunday, tonight I won't sleep at 9 p.m. I will probably sleep at 2 a.m. or 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Sorry. You cannot do that. It's not an option. You have to stay consistent for 60 damn days to make sure that it sticks and it works for you and helps you. Point number 2, practicing self-compassion. You'll agree that the world we are living in is harsh as it is. Like, we don't have people who support us a lot because we don't support ourselves. So we have learned to be unkind to ourselves, always blaming ourselves and telling us that we are not good enough. Okay, this doesn't look good on you, that doesn't fit you well, maybe you're not suited for this job, maybe this person abandoned you because there's a fault in you. We've grown up listening to this and we've allowed it to affect us. That is one of the primary and leading causes that people actually get into depression. So you have to start targeting that. You have to learn to be kind to yourself. Those with depression sometimes find it even hard to get out of bed. Forget taking a shower. So if you got out of bed, if you brushed your teeth, you took a shower, that is an achievement in itself because you didn't want to do it, yet you forced yourself and you did it anyways. So be kind to yourself, reward yourself for the small tasks that you do, because this sets off a positive feedback loop. You do a little thing, you reward yourself, then you want to do more because that reward makes you feel good. And then you do some more, and then you again reward yourself, and the cycle continues. So you cannot just stop at doing one thing, you have to keep going. Point number 3. Remember to take your medication. If you are going to a psychiatrist and if you have been prescribed medication, please do not stop it by yourself. Please do not taper it down yourself. Your mental health care provider has given you this medication depending on something that they saw and noticed, and you are not a doctor. So please try not to stop your medication suddenly on your own just because you're feeling better, because that can have adverse effects. This is a point that is not covered very well, and I have seen so many people come to me and tell me that, oh, I don't think I need medication anymore, I'm all good, so I'll just stop it. And the first thing I tell them is, please do not do this. Go to your doctor, talk to them, tell them that I have seen an improvement in symptoms. They might taper down the medication and then slowly stop it. And a tapering down doesn't mean that 2 tablets today, 1 tablet tomorrow, and then day after you stop it. That is not the meaning of tapering down. So please consult your doctor and then let your doctor decide how the medication has to be stopped. Please don't do it yourself. Next point number 4, regular exercise. That noise you're hearing in the background is Zeus, my 4-month-old puppy. He's very busy sniffing out things, and I'm sorry, I cannot help it. So point number 4, exercise regularly, the way Zeus is doing. Anyways, jokes apart. I don't mean that you have to go to the gym and work out for like 4 hours straight. That's not the meaning of exercise. Exercise can be anything simple. You can just go on a walk every day. Go for a half an hour where you spend time at a park. Just walk. If you don't like anything, just walk. Or if there is something else you actually like to do, if you like cycling, if you like jogging, if you like playing table tennis, if you like playing badminton, if you like playing cricket, whatever suits your fancy, just make sure you get that body moving at least for half an hour every day. Point number 5, engage in activities that you like and enjoy. Now, these activities can be anything. Your hobbies, painting, pottery, writing, reading, it can be anything. The problem with depression is that when you are in the throes of depression, you stop feeling like your life has a meaning. You feel like you're in a sea where you cannot see the land. So the feeling is like, what's the point of doing anything when I'm just gonna live my life and then eventually die? It doesn't even make sense to do anything. So you should start with activities that you actually enjoy. Like, it can be anything: pottery, painting, writing, reading, role playing, whatever you like, whatever suits your fancy. Get into it, because regular engaging in activities that you actually like will help you combat the signs of depression. Next point number 6, do not miss your appointments. This is a very crucial point that most people tend to ignore, especially when you're suffering from a mental health issue like depression, stress, anxiety, stuff like that. You feel a little better, you feel that you can just ignore your appointment, after all, you do have to spend money on those. And okay, you're better, you're all better, you don't need it. And then suddenly a tidal wave comes and you go into a deeper problem than you were before. So to avoid these scenarios, to avoid feeling this way, and to avoid that tidal wave, do not miss your appointments. Make sure that you attend each and every appointment. Your therapist has kept that appointment on that certain day at that certain time because they felt that there is a need. Point number 7, set achievable goals. Now, the problem with depression is that people feel that they are not capable of doing anything, which is so wrong. You are capable of doing whatever you want to do. You just have to set your mind to it. It can be difficult to get back to all of your tasks at once, so why not start with a few tasks, like 2 tasks a day. You schedule 2 tasks for yourself every day for the next 6 days. Now 6 days you've been consistently doing whatever 2 tasks you have scheduled for the day. So on the 6th day you start feeling really good about yourself. Okay, all these days I have been doing that task. Yeah, maybe repetitive, maybe non-repetitive, whatever, depending on the priority. You schedule 2 tasks. then you start feeling better about it, and then you increase the number of tasks. So you see there's a pattern here. There's a gradual progression pattern here. You don't jump from 1 task to 10 tasks. You slowly increase it so that your mind gets a chance to adapt to it, to change it, to get adjusted to the new pattern and the new routine. Point number 8, join a support group. There are many support groups in the world, maybe around your area. Even if you don't have one in your area, we all have internet connections in our homes. So go on the internet and you'll be able to find a support group online as well. Join a support group. It is very important to not feel alone when you have depression. You may have your family supporting you as well, but your family members, people in your family, cannot really understand what you are going through. They may call it a phase, they may say you are overreacting, they may feel that this type of behavior is not needed, but I don't know why you're exaggerating things so much and stuff like that. You're getting angry at the drop of a hat, and things that are really hurtful, because you know that you have no control over what you're feeling, and how you are expressing it is basically beyond your control. So talking to people who have had similar experience or are going through similar experience, and them telling you that things are going to get better, and maybe you can exchange some strategies, something that works for them, try that out, might work for you. So in other words, you should go ahead and join a support group, whether online or offline. Point number 9, stay busy. I honestly cannot emphasize on this point enough. It is one of the most crucial points of all of these 10 points. Staying busy is the key to battling depression. An empty mind is the home of the demon, and this has been said in many cultures in many different languages. You don't want to leave this place empty, or stagnant, or even alone. You have to fill your day with tasks. You have to make sure you have enough tasks in the day so that your mind doesn't get occupied with the thoughts that you don't want to think of. It's just that simple. The more you stay busy, the less you think of the things that you have to target, and you have to, less you think of the things that are actually bothering you. And on the other hand, when you have left your mind empty, you're just lying in the bed, you're just looking at the ceiling, you're just wondering where the hell you landed up. How did all of this happen? And you start thinking back about the things that hurt you, things that actually forced you into this state. And you're just putting yourself in a cycle of negative loop here, because this is not benefiting you. Thinking about what led you to this place is not going to benefit. Thinking about how you can escape this place is what's going to benefit you. But that's how our mind works. It likes to think about the past memories, the things that hurt you, the things that people have said to you. And what are you doing to yourself by doing this? You're just putting yourself back in the ditch where you're trying to crawl out of. So stay busy so that your mind does not get the time to think about things that are negative. Focus on positive things. Focus on telling yourself you're doing good, you're getting better, you are doing things, and focus on that change that you're seeing in yourself. A lot of the people, even I have noticed in my patients, that a lot of the times they start changing, but they refuse to recognize the progress. Because it's easier, it's easier to be in that state where there was nothing, where you were just sad and hopeless and sitting in your box. But it's difficult to come out and to say, okay, I am better, because that opens you up to new vulnerabilities. But do that. It'll make your life so much better. Finally, the last point. Track your tasks. Now, I honestly cannot emphasize enough on the importance of to-do list. I am a follower of to-do list. Without a to-do list, my day, I honestly wouldn't get anything done. So make sure that you have a to-do list. Even if you're only planning 2 tasks, put them down. Because when you mark those tasks off, and at the end of the day, when you look at your list and you see all of your tasks done, that provides a different sense of happiness, of achievement, and you really need that. So get a to-do list. If you need help on how to maintain a to-do list, how to prioritize your tasks and stuff like that, I do have several productivity videos on the channel, so don't forget to check it out. If you need more help with depression, understanding it, finding self-help strategies, etc., you will find all of those in my blog, Guilt-Free Mind. The link of the blog will be mentioned in the description section, so check that out. And well, that's about it for this video. I will see you in the next one. And if you stuck around with me so far, I hope that you have hit that like button, the subscribe button, and don't forget to share this in your social media channels and with your friends, because come on, we might not even know it, but the next person sitting next to us might be facing depression. So this needs to go out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this video. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.